Okay, I'm going to finish something I started like a month, 2 months ago. I don't know. My friend Emma sent me a box of crisp from the UK. I ate half of the box last time and videoed it. All of them really good, I would think. Just haven't gotten around to these ones, partly because my work had Guinness style chips from Burt's, and I was just noshing into those. So I'm going to finish the rest of these chips today just because why the hell not? I got myself a pint of Boddington's. Not, it's, as I said, it's a decent approximation of a good pub ale, but I'll start with, I got four left, so let's just go with Black Country Snack Pork Cracklins. Yeah, these are just pork rinds. Give them a go. A very strong flavor, strong scent, like kind of like a vinegar meets Old Bay in a way. So that's it. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, no. No. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna keep that. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. I've had pork rinds before, and you know, local shop sells some, but these were just. It was soft. So I don't know. Maybe the back had like got a little hole in there or something. I don't know, but ugh. And it was really salty. You know when you sometimes get that French fry or something that's just covered in salt. So that's nasty. Next one is Walker's Sensation Thai Sweet Chili. I'm very excited for this because I do like Thai food. Potatoes, vegetable oil, onion powder, garlic powder, parsley, chili powder, paprika. I do like paprika. On the back it says sensations first. The flavor starts subtly, sweet onion and a little spicy chili, then a flourish of complex fragrant herbs, finishing with a sweet, satisfying heat. Color me curious. I do like spicy food. I'm okay with it if it's spice with the flavor. If it's just heat for the sake of heat, like I understand the gimmick for some sauce makers that the gimmick is it is so hot it's going to like melt your mouth and strip the skin off the inside of your mouth. There is a market for that, but that's not me. I like heat with flavor. So, nose is clear. It doesn't smell that much. I smell a little bit of spice. I think it's the onions or paprika. Nice, tasty looking chip. Has a little bit of orangeness to it from spice, a little bit of green flecks to it. So, that Back box art's actually rather accurate. Definitely, if you like sour cream and onion chips, like I do, but wish they had a little bit of heat on them, these actually, Sensations Thai Sweet Chili, are actually pretty. I would say like like a slightly spicy. It's not like spicy. Not really spicy. Just a nice. It's just a nice heat on the tongue. That just rests on it. So those are actually really good. They're like as if Utz or hers came out with a heated sour cream and onion chip. Those are quite good. I like those. Last two. No. So next two are from Burt's. Burt's is the one that made the Guinness chips. So these ones are salt, and malt vinegar. I'm not a big fan of salt and vinegar, but then again, I also thought the what was it, the little monsters, the little sweet onion monster chips were going to be disgusting. They were actually quite good. So I don't know. I'll give them a go. Salt and vinegar. Salt packets. I think a lot of American don't judge me. I think a lot of American salt and vinegar chips I've had tend to really pile on the vinegar. So I don't know if Burt's just uses a splash of it, or maybe it's the kind of vinegar they use. But no, it's very nice. Has a slight, you have the saltiness and then a slight tang to offset it. The smell is quite strong vinegar, but the taste is very pleasant. Like this would like pair really well with Hair American, like Wawa sub. Something a sub or a burger, some with lots of juice to it. Something savory. That's not bad. Save for later. Honestly, pretty surprised by that because I said in terms of chips, I tend to go basic. I do like kettle cooked is my favorite. Basic salted barbecue. So sour cream and onion. So I don't like salt and vinegar. My parents, especially my mother, loves salt and vinegar chips. So those are nice. Once again, I don't know if it's one of the ingredients, but yeah, it's salt, vinegar. So I won't say, I don't know if it's this ratio, or it's just the kind of vinegar they use. it could just be as simple. I think it might just be as simple as ratio. Some places you go to where it's like, oh, their stuff's really good because they just use a splash of it, or it's not as good because they don't use too much of it. So the last chip is the chip I was most looking forward to, and the one that also could be the worst. From Burt's, Devon roast beef, and I love the little cow. Prime beefiness. On the back it says, Burt's potato chips, hand-cooked in Devon, great taste, proper crunch, and made by experts. A tasty tribute to the Sunday roast with British beef from award-winning Eversfield Farm, finished with lavishings of gravy flavor. This product is not organic. Okay. I love me some roast beef. I love me some beef. I love me some meat. I'm a carnivore. Roast beef potato chip. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think this is going to go well. There are some flavors like mint that's really hard to nail down properly. Or I think also a grape, like in terms of a beverage or something. Grape is really hard to do properly. I just had a grape wine from work, and it was disgusting. I took 3 sips and poured the rest of it out, and blah, blah, blah. So I'm looking at this, and I remember chocolate Skittles. That was a thing almost 10 years ago. And they were horrible. It tasted like, foam. And I'm really a little scared. Okay. Well, it does not smell like roast beef, but it definitely smells like season. Some kind of like generic beef seasoning that you would rub on the meat before you throw it on the grill or in the smoker or whatever. So no. Well, actually, I know what the smell is now. And the flavor. I promise I'll never eat them again after eating nothing but them on my last 6 months of college. It's beef top ramen. Yeah. You'll never forget that smell of sliding over a boiling kettle with the ramen inside, breaking all those little packets of seasoning, dumping in the water. Well, that's what it's reminding me of. Should I have expected more? Should I have expected any more? No. But it is what it is. It's one of those, curiosity has been sated. but not again. Cleanse the palate. Yeah, those are, yeah, these, the smell, I was like, I thought it was seasoning, but it's not. What it really reminds me of is, I said, top ramen. Now, I know some people are going to be, oh, Rick, you need to have the good ramen. But I'm talking about, the 25 cents per packet of ramen that every college kid lived off of. I know I did for my last 6-8 months at SCAD. I lived on hot dogs and ramen I got at Sam's Club. And luckily they did have beef, but they switched to chicken. But for a few months I just ate beef, ramen, and hot dogs separately. I didn't mix them together. I'm not that fucked up. But yeah, that's what this really reminds me of. That's a smell I have not ingested in a while. So yeah, what's my review of all the chips? The chips in the first batch were much, much better. The Scampi, I think, was one that I really loved. Of this bunch, the pork rinds, the best would be the Sensations. Thai sweet chili, I definitely will be looking up to see if I can find them around me in a store, because these I definitely would pick up. The Burt's sea salt, and malt vinegar. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe just having the sea salt, makes the difference. But it's one that I probably wouldn't pick up regularly. But it's like if I'm in the mood and I'm having, like, as I said, like a nice savory sub or something like that, some with sauce or whatever, balance it out, I might. The roast beef chips, nope. Had them. Glad I had them. Have no compunction to have them again. Then again, knowing me, I'll probably go on Amazon and find something by Walker's, which I know they do have another roast beef flavor chip, and I'll try those because I'm an adventurous snacker. I'll give most things a go. So, yeah, that's it. So, thank you, Emma, for sending me the chips. I still have this lovely box, which, I don't know, Megan throw some knickknacks inside, and I have some pub trivia quizzes, most of which I don't know because it's obviously British. So, wish you all a happy Mother's Day. Wish your mothers a happy Mother's Day, and hallelujah that hopefully COVID is coming to an end and life can be resumed in a normal fashion. So cheers, y'all. I really want to go back to England because the pub beer is amazing. I think if I ever move to England, I'm going to have to schedule a whole day of just a pub crawl and 3 days of recovery afterwards, because I'm going to get sloshed.